We believe in Mother Earth. If you're in a house, you're surrounded by concrete and brick. You could be out in space. I prefer to be on the Earth. Because we own this land in common as a trust, it's a Tipi tribal land. We live as a tribe.
The controversial tribe have lived on their own land for 13 years, but they've been ordered to take down their Indian tents, first by the local council and now by a High Court judge.
There are many of them in not a very clean condition. They're unacceptable. Their mode of living is unacceptable to this area and to this locality.
It is a arduous and hard way of life. It's very physical. It's very demanding. I don't think it would suit everybody. But why we use teepees is because teepees are very mobile. This teepee will take down and be put up again within a couple of hours. And so we move our teepees on the land that we own frequently, so that all the land that we live on remains as land and none of it is ever built on. And so we're living, as it were, in a nature reserve. Our land we treat as a nature reserve.
They want to escape from the normal, conventional type of living and live their own lives in their own way, dress in their own way. And yet, despite all that, they expect to do it on the benefits that are available in the welfare state.
Given that there aren't enough jobs to go around anyway, anyone who is living in a teepee, if they're on state benefits, they're on the very minimum level of state benefits, and they're not getting any rent paid for them or anything like that. Those people would actually be costing the state an awful lot more if they were living anywhere else.
The reason I live here is because we're living close to nature, and as a child I always had this ideal that it must surely be possible to live really close to nature in an ideal way of life. And this is the place where I found I can do it best.
They come regularly to pick up their welfare benefits. And in due course they call in the pubs and they call in the cafes. It's nothing unusual to see on the doors of cafes in Llandeilo, no hippies.
Hello, Peter, how are you?
Oh, struggling through.
There are some people in this area, a small minority, who will never like any incomers of any sort. If you weren't born here and you don't go back 5, 10 generations, then you'll always be a stranger. Most of the people around here are very live and let live.
So long as they're not interfering with other people, they should be left alone. If they want to live like that, that's up to them. So like, if they leave me alone, I leave them.
But if they own the land, there's a right to stay. To me, anyway.
They're trying to get them off the land. Well, it's going to cost the rate. It'll cost on the rate pay. They'll have to rehouse them then, I guess, won't they? People are going to live somewhere.
If anyone is going to enforce these enforcement notices, then it's the council that's got to do it. And the council has also got a legal responsibility, if they make us homeless, to rehouse us. Now, they've got a problem there because they've got no houses. They'd have an impossible job. It would cost them perhaps £1 million.
That would be our responsibility, and we've been threatened with this sort of action by them. But most of these teepee dwellers are from the cities, London, Liverpool, Birmingham, where have you, and they should return to these places to be accommodated by them.
But this is where these 100 people want to live and educate their children. The conflict began when the council said that their land was for agricultural use, not residential.
There is a feeling in the valley that we are sort of persecuted for being different, for not fitting in, for trying to have a different lifestyle. We're going to stay whatever. This is our homes. There's no way that we're just going to pack up and go away.